Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to learn that writers, if they know all of their letters and letter sounds, they can write any words they want. But before we get into the lesson, I'm going to tell you a story about Mabel. I was over at Mabel's at her tent the other day, and she was a little bit down and out. And I asked her, Mabel, what's wrong? And Mabel said she had slept on the floor the other night. And I said, Mabel, why would you sleep on the floor? Why didn't you sleep in your bed? She said that she didn't know which one was her bed. So I said, well, you know what, Mabel? We need to start labeling things around your tent. So I said, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to write bed on a sheet of paper. And once you write the word bed on a sheet of paper, I want you to lay that word on your bed so you will know to go to your bed when you're ready to go to sleep. So Mabel said that was a good idea. So we wrote bed and we were thinking, okay, bed, begins with the letter B. So Mabel wrote bed, B, E, D, bed. You see how she wrote bed? I helped her a little bit, but mostly she knows her letters. B-ed. So that's one label that she put on her bed so she won't forget. Then we said, okay, let's start labeling some more things around the house. And we thought, and she said, well, what about table? I said, that's a great place to put a label. Table. So what does table begin with? Good, a T. If you know the sound of the letter T, you would know that t is table. So T A B L E, table. Able, table. So what she did with this label is laid it on her table. So she would know that's her table. Then we were thinking of some more things around the house. Well, I should say her tent because she lives in a tent. What else could she label around her tent? And we thought of the door. Door. D, D. What letter makes the D sound? Great. D. So we wrote D, O, O, R. Door. D-O-O-R. Door. So she put her label next to her door in her tent. There we go. And we said, well, let's think of one more. What about her sofa? What does sofa begin with? What letter? Good, S. So she wrote sofa on a sheet of paper. So, O, sofa. Look, S-O-F-A, sofa. And she was able to write that out because she knew her letters and most of her letters sounds. And I know most of you do too. So what your assignment is, you're going to get a sheet of paper, a couple of papers. You can either cut it in half, and you're going to use this to label each item. So probably about 3 things in your house that you want to label. Maybe you want to label your bed. Sound it out, write it, just like I did here. You may want to label your sofa. You may want to label a toy. You may want to label your doll or your chair. Think about some of the things that you can label. maybe about 3 or 4. That's about it. If you want to do more, that's fine. Then take a picture of some of the things that you labeled and send it to your teacher. Remember, boys and girls, you're writers. And if writers know the letters and the letter sound, you will become a better writer.